Israel and Hamas are set for more indirect ceasefire talks today, but deep divisions remain over the terms of the truce, according to AFP. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has instructed his negotiators to continue discussions, basing their efforts on a proposal by US Middle East envoy Steve Witkoff. The proposal calls for the immediate release of 11 living hostages and half of the deceased hostages. Hamas has stated that it is prepared to release Israeli US hostage Edan Alexander, along with the bodies of 4 other Israeli Americans, in exchange for Palestinian prisoners. The group claims this offer was also put forward by the United States. However, the US, Israel's key military ally, has since criticized Hamas's insistence on this proposal. A Hamas delegation has called on mediators, including the US, to pressure Israel into implementing a humanitarian protocol. They demand the immediate delivery of humanitarian aid into Gaza and the commencement of the second phase of negotiations.
Tensions in Pakistan's political landscape continue to escalate. 𝐄𝐲𝐬 chief Maulana Fazlur Rahman has announced plans to protest against the government's policies after Eid, potentially joining forces with PTI. Speaking in Islamabad, he criticized the government for ignoring national issues and referred to them and the parliament as puppets. Despite lingering differences, Fazl hinted at a softening stance towards PTI, acknowledging that its real leadership remains behind bars. He also suggested that Nawaz Sharif could play a crucial role in shaping the current political scenario. Meanwhile, the broader opposition is strategizing to counter the federal government's actions, signaling increasing instability in the country's political arena. Adding to the uncertainty, the PPP has issued a stern warning to its coalition partners. Senior leader Shazia Mari stated that if the government backtracks on its commitments regarding the public sector development program, the PPP will not only boycott the upcoming budget but also take a more serious step. Tensions between the PMLN-led government and PPP have been brewing for months over unfulfilled promises. While a recent meeting aimed at mending ties, PPP remains frustrated over being sidelined in Punjab and the delay in local government elections. Meanwhile, a deadly attack in Balochistan's Nashki has left 3 FC personnel among 5 dead, with at least 12 others injured. The banned Balochistan Liberation Army claimed responsibility for the assault, which involved a suicide bomber targeting an FC convoy. Security forces launched a counter-operation, killing multiple attackers. The blast drew strong condemnations from political leaders, with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and President Zardari vowing to eradicate terrorism. As militant activity surges in Balochistan, authorities are under increasing pressure to restore security and stability in the region. At least 33 people have died, and dozens are injured after tornadoes and violent storms swept through the central United States. Officials warned that more severe weather is expected. Missouri authorities confirmed 12 storm-related deaths, with homes destroyed, power lines down, and marinas left in ruins. Kansas reported 8 deaths in a massive 50-vehicle crash caused by a severe dust storm. Mississippi's governor confirmed 6 fatalities, with 3 people still missing. In Texas, 4 people died in accidents linked to dust storms and fires. Meanwhile, Arkansas reported 3 deaths and 29 injuries, prompting Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders to declare a state of emergency. She said President Donald Trump assured full federal support for recovery efforts. The National Weather Service forecasts more tornadoes across the Gulf Coast, including Mississippi and Tennessee, warning of numerous significant and potentially violent tornadoes. Severe thunderstorms, strong winds, hail, and lightning are expected from the lower Great Lakes to the southeast.